Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through a full hiking guide of a lesser known hiking route that starts in the Ogwen Valley and heads up to the summit of Y Foel Goch and onwards to a remote lake called Llyn Caseg Fraith on the Glyder mountain range. It's a full circular route, and if you're looking for somewhere that's quieter to hike this summer with much less footfall than the classic Snowdonia mountains that you're used to everyone hiking up, then this one might be for you. Earlier on this year, I did complete this hike with a friend of mine. I'll link it somewhere at the top of this video so you can watch that one if you want to before this one, or watch it at the end. In the meantime, I'm going to shrink myself down. We're going to switch screens over to the map view where I can show you some key aspects of this route and why it might be a good option if you're looking to get out in Snowdonia this summer away from the crowds. So let's head over to the map and we'll see what's what. Right, so that's me shrunk down in the corner of the map. So the start point for this hike is the A5 laybys in the Ogwen Valley, and we're going to head towards a campsite which is called Gwern Gof Uchaf. Gwern Gof Uchaf is around £10 per person per night for camping, but it also has a bunkhouse which is £15 per person per night, or £200 for the entire bunkhouse if you're looking at staying there with a group. It's got facilities, they're not the best, but I will leave a link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. From here we're going to continue hiking towards Capel Curig along the path where we'll come to a second campsite which is called Gwern Gof Isaf. Again, it's a similar price for camping at this campsite, but there are way more facilities. They also have shepherd's huts, another bunkhouse, and plus they also do holiday cottages. The facilities do seem a little bit better at this campsite, so I'll leave a link in the description below and you can check it out again for yourself. You'll actually hike through the campsite at Gwern Gof Isaf and you'll continue down the path. It's a gravel path, so it's easy hiking all the way towards Capel Curig. You'll be able to see the Glyder on the right and the Carnethi on the left. When you get to the end, it'll swerve around to the right and you'll be able to see Capel Curig. If you want to head down to the shop in Capel Curig, Joe Brown's is a great place to go for any outdoor kit and snacks that you might need before the hike. If not, you'll carry on round and you'll see two lakes and Plas y Brenin Outdoor Centre. The Outdoor Centre is a great place to book courses if you're interested in outdoor activities. You'll then start to head up a spur known as Llyn Capel. When you get to this point here, it might be quite wet underfoot. It's marshy land, so watch out you don't get your feet too wet. You'll then reach the base of Gallt y Ogof. Gallt y Ogof sits at 763 metres high. This will be the first summit of the day if you choose to go up to the top. You don't have to, there is a path that skirts along the slope, so if you don't want to do that, miss it out and head on to the next. We headed across the slope of Gallt y Ogof before we eventually reached the base of Y Foel Goch. Y Foel Goch sits at 805 metres and is going to be the highest point on this hike. So when you get up to the summit, take it all in, take in all the views across the Carnethi mountain range, the Glyder mountain range, and across to the Snowdon Massif also. You'll head up the final section up to the summit before heading over the top to Llyn Caseg Fraith. So Llyn Caseg Fraith is an isolated mountain lake just below the slopes of Glyder Fach. This is one of the best places to see all of the three major mountain ranges in Snowdonia. You'll have the Carnethi mountain range, you'll have the Glyder mountain range where you'll be able to see all the way through to Gwern, and you'll also have the Snowdon Massif. I've been up here before wild camping, so I've seen it in the daytime, I've seen it early morning, I've seen it late afternoon. In my opinion, this is one of the best places to see rugged mountain views and make you feel like you're totally isolated in the mountains, whilst only being a short walk from the road. Once you pass the lake and get to the lower slope of Glyder Fach, it's a right hand turn back towards the car. If you look left, you'll see the summit of Glyder Fach sitting at 994 metres, and in front of you you'll see Bristly Ridge, which is an exposed steep grade 1 scramble leading up to the summit of Glyder Fach. The miners track heads down along the base of one of the most iconic mountains in Snowdonia, which is Tryfan. Tryfan sits at 917 metres, and you'll see the huge cliff face along with all the scrambles up the gullies. As you start to hike down this path, you'll see them up on the left hand side. If you look hard enough, you might just about be able to make out the Adam and Eve stones at the top, and maybe you'll see someone jumping between the two. We're going to continue hiking through Tryfan, and we're going to get to the bottom to a small little rocky outcrop called Tryfan Bach. Tryfan Bach is known as Little Tryfan, and it's really popular with climbers, especially in the summer. Head around Tryfan Bach, and then it's a short hike back to the first campsite we passed, and then around to the car where we started earlier on in the day. So there we have it, a good option for a lesser hiked route in Snowdonia this summer if you're looking to avoid the crowds but still have a fantastic day out with awesome views. All in all, the entire circular route is around 9.2 miles with a total ascent of around 2,300 feet, the highest point of which is your Foel Goch summit. If you've got any questions about the video or about the route that we've just gone through, make sure you leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to every single one of you. The best way to stay updated on any future videos is to make sure that you hit subscribe. And remember, if you want to take part in a challenging hike but you don't want to do it on your own, you want to do it as part of a group with a qualified UK mountain leader, then check out the link that I've left in the description below, where you'll find a list of dates of events that me, Dave from Quality Mountain Day is going to be running this year, where you can get involved and join one of the group hikes and experience what Snowdonia is all about. So if you're interested in that, then check it out and let's go experience the mountains together. On that note, I'm going to leave it there. Wish you all the best for the weekend. Enjoy the mountains, and I'll see you in the next one.